Welcome back, fellow and future developers, with me, Dino from Gapura Meta. In this video, I will share how to install WAGTAIL Django on Windows and Mac and then deploy this WAGTAIL Django to hosting. First of all, what is WAGTAIL? Let's visit the official WAGTAIL website first. WAGTAIL is a CMS, content management system, based on Python as its programming language and uses Django framework. WAGTAIL is free and open source. This means that you don't have to pay for it and we are free to change and modify the source code. Then what is CMS? CMS is content management for a website. This CMS website is, for example, blogs, news, company website, portfolios. By using a CMS to build a website, we no longer need to code everything from scratch. The display on the front end is separate from what is called the back end, which is a place for managing the appearance on the front end, editing content and interacting between menus on the front end. An example of a very well-known and most widely used CMS is WordPress. We will also briefly visit the website wordpress.org. WordPress is a PHP-based CMS, whereas WAGTAIL is based on Python. For those who are used to using WordPress, WAGTAIL can be used as another alternative. Python is a trending programming language and will be used more and more in the future. To learn WAGTAIL, we first need to install it on a local computer first. After that, we install WAGTAIL to shared hosting, then deploy and sync it. Install and deploy to shared hosting are two different things. Install is the process of initializing the main function and facilities of a framework or app. Meanwhile, deploy is the process of uploading the results of our work on local computer to hosting. This upload process is slightly different from uploading any data or files. Uploads in the deploy process must follow several rules, and between local computer and hosting must be synchronized. I have explained at length about the differences between install and deploy and the detailed steps in the video series on how to install and deploy Django to shared hosting with and without terminal. First, we will install Python. Download it from the official site. I will use Python version 3.9. For Windows, download first. Now double click, then tick the path Python and then install. After finishing installing Python, try checking via command or CMD. Type Python. Here it shows the installed version of Python. For Django projects, it's a good habit for us to prepare a home folder on one of the drives on our computer first. Next, we create a virtual environment folder with a name that will also be the same as our working folder. And this virtual environment folder is located inside the virtual env. We click the address bar in the home folder, then type cmd. This cmd is to enter the command terminal. We will name our virtual environment folder, for example, my WAGTAIL. Then type py-m vnv virtual env / my WAGTAIL. The virtual environment folder named my WAGTAIL is ready. Inside are the basic Python packages in the library folder, and the Python scripts in the script folder. We close the command prompt first. Then go to the script folder and enter the command prompt again. Activate the virtual environment by tapping Activate. The virtual environment is now active. Then we go to the root of the home folder, type cd c/home. From the home folder, we create a working folder with the same name as our virtual environment. Type mkdir my WAGTAIL. Then go to our working folder, cd my WAGTAIL. We are now in the my WAGTAIL working folder in the virtual environment, also named my WAGTAIL. At this point, we are ready for our main job, installing my WAGTAIL. Type pip install WAGTAIL. WAGTAIL has been successfully installed with no error message. There is only a message suggesting to upgrade the PIP. Let's upgrade the PIP. Type py-m pip install -- upgrade PIP. Now let's first check what happened in our folders. Check the content of my WAGTAIL working folder, and it's still empty. Then check the virtual environment, go to the lib folder. It has a lot of content. These folders are all modules and packages needed for WAGTAIL. Then we also check the contents of the script folder. Here we have added some scripts that were not there before, mainly the addition of Django admin. This Django admin is command for Django commands. So by installing WAGTAIL, automatically Django framework has also been installed. Next is almost the same as when we installed Django. Let's create our project folder. For example, name WAG project by typing WAGTAIL start WAG project.space. WAG project has been created. Success. Let's take a look at the content of this project folder. Unlike Django project where there is only one project folder, in this WAGTAIL, when we create a project folder at the same time, it also creates home and search folders. The similarity with the Django project is that there is also the most important file, manage.py, parallel to the three folders. WAGTAIL is a CMS framework, therefore it requires a database. Unlike Django, which in it doesn't necessarily require a database. So, before WAGTAILs can be used, we must first migrate the database and create a login for the admin dashboard. Type py manage.py migrate. We will see. Here are the tables prepared for CMS WAGTAILs, and there are so many of them. Then we create the super user login. Type py manage.py create super user. And enter the username, for example admin. Then for email, can be any email as long as the format follows the email format as usual. Then enter password. I will just enter a short password 1234. There will be a warning to be careful, and it doesn't matter, so we will just type Y, which means yes. We managed to create a super user. It's time for us to test run. We run local server py manage.py run server. Copy the server address into the web browser. And yes, WAGTAIL has appeared. Below there is a link to go to the admin dashboard, and it will lead us to the login page. Enter the username and password that we have created for the previous super user. We have entered the WAGTAIL admin dashboard. Perfect. Reaching this point, installing WAGTAIL on Django or Windows is done. See you in the next video.